When I was a kid, my parents bought me a 16-footer. It's the kind of a boat that's low maintenance, very easy to operate, and it's hard to get into trouble on it. Here's what I want you to take a look at. It's the Bayliner 160 Bowrider. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. Now, in any 16-footer, you're not going to have a lot of storage, so best to wear your life jacket than keep them in storage. You've got two compartments under the seats, which are 14.5 inches apart, and the walk-through comes up to 15.5 inches. The helm, very uncluttered, dual Faria gauges with chrome bezels, fuel, voltage. You're not going to get your oil pressure or your engine temperature. Those are going to be alarms connected to the outboard itself. You've got circuit breakers for your ignition horn, anchor, and bilge. Anchor, nav lights, and bilge switch over to the starboard side. Horn on the port side right next to the ignition. No tilt wheel, but you do have rack and pinion steering. The 160 BR has dual bucket seats over on the port side, grab rail, and a self-draining cooler with a drink holder right in front of it. Looking aft, we have a 3-person bench seat, drink holders on both sides, and handrails. Storage under the bench seat is easily accessible just by lifting it out. The cockpit measure is 5 feet 7 inches across. At the transom, you have dual swim platforms, a swim ladder that flips down with a grab rail to ease yourself out of the water, fuel fill for your 18-gallon tank. Well, that's our look at the features on board. Let's take her out in the water and see how she performs.
The Bayliner 160 OB has a length overall of 16 feet 2 inches, a beam of 7 feet 2 inches, and she draws only 2 feet 7 inches of water. Her empty weight is 1,289 pounds, and with her 18-gallon tank topped off, her max weight is 1,397 pounds. With a standard 60 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke doing the heavy work, we reached a top speed of 33.8 miles an hour. Pulled back to 4,000 RPM showed a best cruise of 21.6 miles per hour while burning only 2.5 gallons an hour. That means you get 8.6 miles per gallon, which is incredible fuel mileage for a boat. And the 18-gallon tank will keep you at that speed for 7 hours. The Bayliner 160 is such an easy handling boat that it's hard not to have fun with it. If I had to come up with a boat that you would have no reservations tossing the keys to your kids or grandkids, this would be the boat. As long as they're of legal age for your state, this is a very forgiving boat that they'll gain confidence with. Even when doing hard turns, the Bayliner 160 is very docile. She bleeds off so much speed in a turn that you just can't get into trouble. Even if you try to keep speed on, the prop sucks in air, ventilates, and you slow down. You can hear it happening right here. These shots you're seeing are about as aggressive as it's going to get on this boat.
For all the maneuverings that I was doing on this boat, I really tried to get it into a position where there would be a problem, and I could not. So this would be a great boat to turn the kids loose on. The only drawback that it had was the throttle would creep back every once in a while, but that's just an easy tension adjustment. Well, as you can see, boating's not going to get much easier or worry-free than on the Bayliner 160. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.